Get ready to match the stars. Fred Travalena, Brett Summers, Charles Nelson Riley, Monique Van Voren, McLean Stevenson, and Joyce Bulifant as we play the star-studded big money match game. And now here's the star of match game, Gene Rayburn.
Hello. How are the stars today? Fine, good.
All the jackets you wear, that's my fave.
Thank you. It's a classical herringbone pattern, isn't it?
Herringbone, yeah.
Herringbone, right. Would you welcome our two new players, Lisa Kinley and Bill Gorsline? Welcome. Now, let's get acquainted. Lisa, tell us about you, please.
Well, I live in a town a little bit north of San Diego. It's called San Marcos.
Yep. Right.
And while my husband goes to work and he's a butcher, and while he's making the bacon, I'm home slopping our 4 pigs. But that's not counting my husband and my 2 children. I jazzercise and I watch lots of soap operas and I do needlepoint and make ceramic wind chimes.
Ceramic wind chimes.
Yeah.
They make a nice sound, do they?
Yeah, like Chinese.
Right. That's nice. Okay, Lisa, good luck. Bill, what about you?
I'm from Alaska, where I helped build the Trans-Alaska Pipeline. And now, thank you. Now I work as a watercolor artist, and I do paintings of vintage classic cars.
Really? Name one.
Bugatti.
Yep.
There's the Bugatti at, well, there's several.
Now, do you do them from life? Do you go and find a classic car and copy it? Or?
Well, I've done throughout the United States, so I have done from the car and from the photograph also.
Right.
You know, it works.
Well, that sounds like an interesting vocation, right?
Oh, I enjoy it. It's
Good.
my life.
All right. Good luck to both of you. Here we go. Lisa, A or B?
B for my little boy Brian and Batman.
All right. Sally said, my husband, the butcher. Is that a coincidence?
Love that.
She could have chosen A or B. You know, B says my husband, the mechanic, but A says my husband, the butcher, is a butcher through and through. The only way I can make him feel romantic is if I dress up like a blank. Sally said my husband, the butcher, is a butcher through and through. The only way I can make him feel romantic is if I dress up like a blank.
A roast?
A roast?
A roast, you know, you eat it, you cut it up, and
Right. How
Cook
would you
it?
dress up as one?
you'd wrap yourself up in those little strings.
Oh, I see. You tie yourself
And
up in a
put
string.
garlic in your mouth.
Put garlic in your mouth, right. And other places, yes. All right. Go, Fred, baby.
Well, in the words of Sylvester Stallone,
Yeah.
hey, you know, yo, Adrian. Hey, yo, I said pork chop.
Dress up like a
hey,
pork
hey.
chop. I dress up like a pork chop. Ms. Brett.
Oh, darling, I believe... Now, I don't know exactly how you would accomplish this. I'm not too sure, but I said a side of beef.
A side of beef.
Those are my people out there.
No, huh? Side of beef is a large chunk of meat.
It's
You
funny.
bet your bit.
Fred and I are comedians, I think. Anyway, pork chop is a funny image, right? Pork
Absolutely.
chop is a funny
It's
sounding.
a funny
right.
sound, right?
Who said?
It has a K in it.
Yes,
all
pork chop.
K's.
Right, that's a K.
Anything with a K in it is funny, right?
That's right.
All right, Monique.
Well,
The
you-
only way I can make my husband, the butcher, feel romantic is if I dress up like a...
Well, you know that I have seen them. You do dress them up with little paper panties, you know, the lamb chops.
Oh, yeah, the lamb chops. They wear the
Yes.
little paper pantaloons.
Yes.
So when you pick it up with your finger, it doesn't get your fingers greasy.
Very lacy little paper
Right.
things.
Yeah,
And
very
they would-
sexy, as a matter of fact.
Very.
Right. Let's not have dinner, dear. Let's skip the pork chops. What do you say, McLean?
I want to just, I don't know if I can talk directly to Lisa or not, but
Yes,
whether
you
I
can.
can or I
Go
can't,
ahead.
I'm going
Go
to.
ahead.
Lisa, do you really have 4 pigs, or were you just kidding?
No, we really do.
Well, so that it shouldn't be a total loss, 4 years, a little something make you feel better. I said lamb chops.
That
I
was
tell you,
me.
he's full of surprises. We've known McLean a long time. He was on the show the first year we were on the air, 1973. Until this moment, I did not know he did pig imitations.
Aren't you lucky?
Tomorrow, who knows what tomorrow? All right, Joyce.
I said a rack of lamb with pantaloons.
A rack of lamb with pantaloons. All right. Didn't get a roast there, Lisa. Let's see what we've got for Bill here. Your round one question. Fat Frida is so fat. Oh, I'm sorry. It's Fat Fred, not Frida. You don't have to do it over again, though, because you broke my eardrum. Fat Fred is so fat, he could hide a blank in his double chin.
That sweater tucked away for the summer, huh?
Your sweater. Boy, I'm called fat. Now they tell me I smell like mothballs.
I wouldn't put up with that if I were you, Fred. I'd color them out.
No, I can't do that.
All right, here we go.
Really?
Fat Fred is so fat, he could hide a blank in his double chin.
Pig.
A what?
Pig.
A pig. All right. Fat Fred is so fat, he could hide a pig in his double chin.
I said, even though it looks terribly written, a pound of meat.
A pound of meat.
See? Fat and he's...
Right. All righty.
To
Rat?
some people, this answer may be vaguely familiar. But I said a side of beef.
A side of beef. Everyone has meat on his mind, Charles.
I don't eat meat.
I said, I don't know why, a Panasonic clock radio.
I want what you're smoking.
A Panasonic clock radio
You see
hidden
the
in his
kids
chin.
with their radios always
I
on the
know.
street now?
Right. Wouldn't that be
carry
interesting?
us there.
This guy's so fat, he's walking along the street and you hear music, but you can't see where it's coming from. It's tucked in there in his chin.
You know
What do you
that
say?
old joke.
Got one for us?
Yes. I thought of a strange Fred and a very, very fat Fred and an unusual Fred who had
A baby.
baby.
In a double chin. These Belgians are weird, aren't they? All right, McLean.
I don't know how weird the Belgians are. The writers are doing great on these questions. Very strange questions.
They
A lot
are.
of animal things. And
Right.
I just want to clear up one thing. This is not made of a cow.
No.
It's made of sizzling. Also, I wanted to conserve my paper, so I used my last answer, lamb chop.
Same thing. Twice. Right. Very good.
Thank you.
All right, Joyce.
A blimp. That's
Fat
very
Fred is so fat
fat.
he could hide a blimp in his double chin. That is mighty, mighty fat. Well, there's round one, and now you see how it goes, and now you're going to warm up to it right after we have this for you. Here we go to round two. And the score is tied, and so since she went first last time, we'll ask you to go first this time, Bill.
Thank you.
Hmm?
Thank you.
What, you want A or B?
A, please.
Oh. I said, you go first? He says, okay, thank you. All right, here we go. Old Oscar is so old. Well, he's so old he can't take out a woman. Well, he barely has enough strength to take out his blank. Here we go, Bill. Old Oscar is so old he can't take out a woman. He barely has enough strength to take out his blank.
Well, this is a tough one.
Go for it, baby.
Take out his
Don't
pet
say-
dog.
Take out his pet dog. All right? Barely has strength enough to take out his pet dog. What do you say, Fred?
Well,
What?
I said false teeth.
Very good. Yes.
Lisa, if things keep up like this, you're home free, sweetheart. I said teeth also.
Teeth it is. All right, Charles.
The tooths have it.
My father was a watercolorist. Dog.
Really? Do you have any of his paintings?
I used to work for Paramount Pictures in the 30s, which was all watercolor. Outdoor displays. There were no pictures. When you pushed a movie,
Yeah.
it were watercolor, airbrush watercolor. No photograph. I have a lot of his things. And some of them are T-shirts.
You mean cartoons?
No,
Pictures,
real
watercolors.
watercolors. Airbrush. You know airbrush, what they do?
Yeah, I know.
But
I
in the
understand.
40s, they came to use, like Burt Reynolds in I Want You, you know, the picture.
Oh.
In fact,
And this
that's a
Picasso-
For
watercolor.
promotional work, yes.
I mean, we'll move right on because you'll probably want to tell about broccoli or something like you always do.
Old Oscar barely has enough strength to take out his...
I was going to say lamb chop, but I knew it had been used before, so I used trash.
Trash is good. McLean, what do you say?
I was going to use lamb chop, but I had used it before, so I said garbage.
Garbage.
I don't speak like that.
I don't either.
All right, Joyce.
That's very good.
Thank
What
you.
is good?
It was. And Take out his teeth.
Couldn't take out his teeth. All right. Now we come to you. Here we go. Ready? Bob said, you know you've had too much to drink at the party when you smear blank on the hostess and pretend she's a sundae. All right, Chuck, you ready? Who gets this? Lisa.
Me.
You want it. All right, here we go. Bob said, you know you've had too much to drink at the party when you smear blank on the hostess and pretend she's a sundae.
Whipped cream?
Whipped cream.
I love it.
Whipped cream is a final and a vital ingredient of any sundae.
Sounds like something Jack Nicholson would do. You know Jack Nicholson?
Yeah.
Well, I'll tell you right now, I thought she was a great hostess, you know. I broke into her house and I smeared her all up with whipped cream, syrup, nuts, and a cherry.
You have a good time, Jack?
I sure did.
Yeah. How long did you stay there?
I was there all night, man.
You were?
It was terrific.
A lot of calories, though, isn't
Absolutely.
it? All right, Brad.
Now, before I reveal my answer, I would like to do a critique of McLean's impersonation of Mamie Van. He done a lot more like Lawrence Welk, didn't you
No,
think
he
so?
sounded exactly like Monique, not Mamie. There is no Mamie on
Oh,
this show.
of course. Well, all right, then. If you're going to get hateful, pain in the neck, blow it out your ear. Chocolate sauce.
Very good.
Perhaps Mark Goodson, our producer, is in New York and just saw that display and now will shop for a replacement, as I've been pushing. Notice how the cameras change when I'm saying something important. And I think Bess Meyerson is in Long Island, if they want to call her. Hot fudge.
Hot fudge, another vital ingredient of Sundays.
Zero.
All right. When you smear, you too much to drink when you smear blank on the host, pretend she's a sundae.
Well, of course, I would have thought of whipped cream if I was normal. But being Belgium, as you say, and with the accent, I figured lamb chop.
Wrong.
Please,
Hang your
please.
folks.
A booable answer.
Never boo a person who's written a bestseller. Or drink out of another guy's beer can or lend somebody else your comb. Those three things my dad told me.
Very important.
I said chocolate and nuts.
Chocolate and nuts. All right.
That's what I said. So.
Chocolate and nuts, yeah. I love those sundaes.
Yes, so
Hot
do I.
fudge, sprinkled with cracked up walnuts or whatever. What have you got there, Joyce?
I have something very strange.
Lamb chop?
No, shaving cream.
Shaving cream. Well, it looks like whipped cream, doesn't it? What do we got here? A tie? We have a tie here. All right, we'll go to a commercial and see what we do about a tiebreaker right after this message.
And here again, the star of our show, Gene Raven.
John. Here we go to the tiebreaker. One question for each, and one who matches the most will be the winner. That's the way the tiebreaker goes, normally. Lisa?
A for Andrea.
All right. You're really getting it all in there, aren't you? Lily said, my husband, the cowboy,
There you go, McLean, eh?
he's a cowboy through and through. He even blanks in his 10-gallon hat. Oh, it'll be easy for you. All right, Lisa, here we go. Lily said, my husband, the cowboy, is a cowboy through and through. Why, he even blanks in his 10-gallon hat.
My husband is a cowboy.
Is he really?
He makes love in his 10-gallon hat.
He makes love in his 10-gallon hat. It would be very difficult.
I gotta tell you the truth. I'll tell you the truth. I made The Urban Cowboy. It was a great film, okay? I'll tell you the truth, because it was really great. I mean, it was terrific, you know what I mean? So I said, makes love.
I can't believe it. One for her. All right.
Oh, I am a woman besotted. I love this man. I said makes a little whoopee, which I believe is a man.
That's the same thing. That's two. Yes, sir?
I mean, this is only her first game, and already she's a butcher cowboy's wife. She feeds the pig, she makes the wind chime, she's watching the television. She's making love with her husband with a hat on. The whole thing is becoming insane. Sleeps.
Sleeps. He even sleeps in his 10-gallon hat. Monique, what do you say to this? Cowboy through and through. He even makes love in his 10-gallon hat.
Oh, it sounds fine to me, but that's not what I have.
Oh, what do you have?
Wife, partner I have, he even drinks in his 10-gallon
He drinks. Many of them do that, you know.
Yes.
Go right
Now
down
we're
to the
gonna hear
stream, fill the
really-
water, fill the hat with water, and drink out of it.
I gotta tell you something, Gene.
Tell me.
No cowboy worth his salt makes love with his hat on.
No?
No, sir.
With his boots on?
Cuts the light down to practically nothing. You couldn't see doodly squatting in the dark. Just think about it.
Yeah, I guess it would cut a lot of the light out.
Real cowboy goes potty in his hat.
All right.
Well,
Anything you say, I'm not going to
Kenny
argue
Rogers.
with you. Right. You learned a lot from Kenny Rogers, didn't he? What do you say, Joyce?
I'd much prefer that kind of cowboy than the kind that makes love, unless it has little straps on it, a little bow it could tie. Because otherwise that means, well, it wouldn't be much fun. I said sleeps.
Sleeps. All right. Makes love was hers. All right. Here we go, Bill. And you need 2 to tie and 3 to win. Weird Willie is really weird. He's the only guy in the world with training wheels on his blank. Weird Willie. Only guy in the world with training wheels on his blank. All right, Bill. Weird Willie is really weird. He's the only guy in the world with training wheels on his blank.
Tricycle.
On his what?
Tricycle.
Tricycle. Tricycle? Fred? Is that weird?
I don't know. I know a lot of weird people.
Why?
I said on his car, preferably a Volkswagen.
Very good. Training wheels on a VW.
No, he married a girl who was just out of the convent on his wife.
Really? Charles?
The comedians match Volkswagen.
VW. All right. All right, Monique. Only guy in the world with training wheels on his.
Well, he's very weird. He's never really learned to walk the right way, so he got training wheels on his feet.
Hey, that's funny. Right? Not a match, but funny. McLean?
I said car.
Car. Good answer.
Thank you.
All right, that means Lisa wins the game. Joyce, what'd you have? Come on down, Lisa. All right. Now we're going to spin you off here, but only just for a little while. We'll be back later for game number 2. In the meantime, we got this message for America. That's it for today. We'll pick up at this point tomorrow. A reminder once again, Monique Van Vooren has written a book that just made the bestseller called Night Sanctuary, made the bestseller list in the New York Times.
Brett and I are going to do the movie.
You are?
I'm going to play the young stud, and she's going to play the beautiful woman. So far, they haven't called us yet. We've been waiting. I don't understand what the holdup is.
It's better casting than the other way around.
I know.
Good luck in your
We
opening
can do it
tonight.
that way, too, if they want.
All right. I hope you'll join us next time for the match game. Thank you for joining us today. I'm Gene Rayburn. Goodbye.
Today's contestants will also... This is Johnny Olson speaking for Match Game, a Mark Goodsonville Troutman production. The program is edited for broadcast.